Las Vegas, a city built on dreams, on the promise of spectacle, on the unwavering belief that the next big thing is always just around the corner. But what happens when the biggest, boldest dream of all starts to crumble? What happens when the future arrives only to find itself drowning in a sea of red ink? The story of the Sphere is a cautionary tale, a Vegas tragedy played out in shimmering lights and deafening sound, a testament to the age-old truth that even in a city of illusions, reality always has a way of catching up. It began, as so many Vegas stories do, with a vision. James Dolan, the man who helms Madison Square Garden and owns the perpetually disappointing New York Knicks, wanted to leave his mark not just on the city, but on the world. He envisioned a structure so audacious, so technologically advanced, so utterly mind-blowing that it would redefine entertainment itself. He wanted to build a legacy, a monument to his ambition that would outlive him. And so the Sphere was born. Rising from the desert floor like a digital leviathan, the Sphere was an instant sensation. 50 million LED lights blazed across its surface, transforming it into a colossal canvas visible for miles. The discovery process was the same as with formula for science or physics finished products designed to replicate a physical condition. Mind emotes with color, shifted with hypnotic patterns, became a giant glowing emoji staring down at the strip. Tourists flocked to photograph it. Social media exploded with videos, and for a brief, glorious moment, it felt like Vegas had once again pulled off the impossible. It had reinvented itself. Stepping inside was like entering another dimension. The 360-degree screen, taller than most buildings in the city, enveloped the audience in a seamless tapestry of light and motion. The sound system, a marvel of engineering, delivered pinpoint audio, making every whisper, every note feel impossibly real. Critics raved, artists swooned. The Sphere wasn't just a venue, it was an experience, a universe unto itself. YouTube's Residency became the hottest ticket in town, a sensory overload that left fans breathless. Then came Darren Aronofsky's Postcard from Earth, a film tailor-made for the Sphere's unique capabilities, an environmental odyssey that transported viewers to the farthest reaches of the planet. The realism was so intense, some reported feeling physically ill. The Sphere was the epicenter of global entertainment, a beacon of innovation shining brightly in the Nevada desert. But beneath the dazzling surface, a storm was brewing. The Sphere, it turned out, was bleeding money. The initial excitement couldn't mask the cold, hard reality of its financial performance. Losses mounted quarter after quarter, reaching a staggering $500 million in its first year. These weren't just startup costs. These were operating losses, the kind that suggest a fundamental flaw in the business model. The sheer scale of the operation was crippling. Maintaining the Sphere was a Herculean task. Every light, every speaker, every pixel required constant attention from a team of engineers working around the clock. The air conditioning bills alone must have been astronomical. The Sphere wasn't just a building, it was a living, breathing machine, and keeping it alive cost millions every week, and the revenue simply wasn't keeping pace. YouTube's Residency was a splashy debut, but the band walked away with most of the profits. Postcard from Earth was visually stunning, but repeat viewings dwindled fast. The experience, for all its technological wizardry, was static. It didn't evolve, didn't offer new surprises, didn't give audiences a reason to return. Lowering ticket prices was a tacit admission of defeat. The premium experience was becoming less premium. Empty seats began to appear, a stark contrast to the sold-out frenzy of opening night. Then came the CFO's sudden departure, a red flag waving frantically in the desert wind. In the opaque world of corporate finance, such exits are rarely amicable. They hint at deeper problems, at disagreements over strategy, at financial anxieties that can't be spoken aloud. For the Sphere, it was a sign that the initial euphoria was giving way to cold, hard skepticism. Could this behemoth ever be profitable? Was it built for the long haul, or just to make a splash? The man behind the Sphere, James Dolan, became the focus of intense scrutiny. He's a figure as well known for his ambition as for his controversies. He's built a career on bold bets, on pushing boundaries, on an unwavering belief in his own vision. Some see him as a visionary, a disruptor. Others see him as an autocrat blinded by ego. His track record is a mixed bag. He owns the Knicks, after all, a team perpetually stuck in mediocrity. He's faced lawsuits over his use of facial recognition technology at Madison Square Garden, but Dolan doesn't back down. He doubles down. The Sphere was his ultimate gamble, a chance to cement his legacy. He poured resources into it, sparing no expense. He commissioned custom-built LED panels, designed a revolutionary sound system, and created an entire studio dedicated to producing original content. To Dolan, this wasn't just a business venture. It was a work of art, a testament to human ingenuity. But ambition unchecked can become a liability. When vision morphs into ego, dissenting voices are silenced. Budgets balloon, deadlines become meaningless, warning signs are ignored. Every problem is justified in the name of progress, but passion alone can't rewrite the laws of economics. Technology ages, audiences move on, the novelty fades, the revolution becomes a risk, the Sphere remains a marvel of engineering and design. Its impact on the Las Vegas skyline is undeniable, but behind the dazzling visuals lies a sobering truth. Innovation alone isn't enough. The world marveled at what it could do, but few truly considered what it would cost to keep it alive. The $2.3 billion 0 cents price tag is a staggering sum. $1.4 billion 0 cents went into the physical structure, the steel, the dome, the millions of LEDs. Every inch was custom engineered to withstand the harsh desert environment. $600 million 0 cents was spent on the technology, the sound system, the motion synchronized seating. This wasn't off-the-shelf equipment, it was cutting-edge innovation, and it came at a premium. The remaining $300 million 0 cents covered operational expenses, salaries, marketing, and the creation of Sphere Studios. The problem is, much of this spending is sunk cost. It doesn't generate revenue. It supports the show, but it doesn't pay the bills. The Sphere needs constant motion, constant income, constant attention. And when that flow slows, the entire structure begins to tremble. Meanwhile, MSG Networks, Sphere Entertainment's parent company, is facing its own financial challenges. It's burdened with debt, and the repayment deadlines are looming. Refinancing is becoming increasingly difficult. The Sphere was supposed to be the savior, the innovation that would propel MSG into a new era of profitability. Instead, it's becoming a financial albatross. The harsh reality is that even if the Sphere sold out every show, it might still struggle to turn a profit. The cost structure is simply too high. Maintenance, staffing, energy consumption, production expenses all contribute to a break-even point that seems almost unattainable. The Sphere isn't just a venue, it's an ecosystem, and it needs constant momentum to survive. But the real issue isn't just money, it's content. The Sphere is a storytelling platform unlike any other. But the stories it tells are trapped within its walls. A film like Postcard from Earth can't be streamed, can't be shown in theaters, can't be taken on tour, is confined to a single dome, in a single city with no way to generate additional revenue. In the entertainment world, scale is everything. A movie that bombs in the US can become a blockbuster overseas. A musician can tour the world, reaching millions of fans. Even theme parks recycle and expand attractions across multiple locations. The Sphere has none of that. Its model is high cost, low scale. One venue, one audience, one chance to earn back millions. Once the locals have seen a show, repeat visits plummet. Tourists might come once, but rarely twice. Ticket sales plateau while expenses remain sky high. It's a slow bleed, a business that looks spectacular on the surface but is quietly hemorrhaging cash underneath. It's an elegant but ultimately flawed equation. The technology and artistry are world-class, but without scalable content, the math simply cannot balance. Every new show demands a fresh injection of capital. Every piece of custom media has to pay for itself in a single location. And the longer it takes to develop new attractions, the longer the venue sits underutilized. The gap between creative ambition and financial return widens with each passing day. So, what's next for the sphere? The answer, like the venue itself, is complex and uncertain. One potential path involves expanding the sphere concept to other cities. Dolan has reportedly explored building similar structures in London and other major metropolitan areas, but replicating the sphere's technological marvel is an expensive proposition, and the financial risks are substantial. Would other cities embrace the sphere with the same fervor as Las Vegas? Or would it become a costly white elephant, a symbol of excess and overreach? Another option is to focus on creating more compelling and diverse content. The sphere needs shows that draw repeat visitors, experiences that evolve and surprise, attractions that justify the hefty ticket price, perhaps collaborations with renowned artists, immersive theatrical productions, or even interactive gaming experiences could breathe new life into the venue. But developing such content requires significant investment, and there's no guarantee of success. A third possibility is to find new revenue streams. The sphere could explore partnerships with luxury brands, host private events, or even offer exclusive VIP experiences. But these strategies might alienate the average ticket holder and further erode the sphere's reputation as a cutting-edge entertainment destination. Ultimately, the sphere's fate rests on a delicate balance between innovation, financial discipline, and creative vision. It needs to find a way to harness its technological prowess to create experiences that are both awe-inspiring and sustainable. It needs to attract a wider audience without sacrificing its premium appeal, and it needs to convince investors that it can turn its dazzling potential into a profitable reality. The sphere is more than just a building, it's a symbol of ambition, a testament to human ingenuity, and a reminder that even in the city of dreams, success is never guaranteed. Whether it becomes a lasting legacy or a cautionary tale remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the story of the sphere is far from over. The lights are still on, the screen is still glowing, and the world is still watching, waiting to see if this audacious gamble will pay off, or if it will fade into the desert night, another broken dream in the city of second chances.